Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Norsahidah Binti Nurman. I am from Group 5 and I will explain the introduction. Firstly, this report will focusing on the employees and management of a company which is Apple, based in America, on how they cooperate to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. In addition, to ensure the long-term viability of a company and the well-being of its employee, it is essential to identify solution that is tailored to the specific requirement of each workplace. Because of this, getting vaccinated against COVID-19 has become mandatory, especially for employee in Apple company. There are a few content that will be discussed in this report, which is cause and effect of not getting vaccination in the context of issue in international business, following by action or decision due by the managers and the government of America, which is our team selected country. Also, recommendation following by the conclusion of the report.
Hello, I am Muhamad Syahin bin Busra. Now, I would like to present cause and effect of not vaccination. First point is uncertainty about vaccines. Many workers were concerned about efficiency, health risks, and also the vaccination brand preference, even though doctors have recommended its intake. There were also individuals who tried to twist facts and deliberately misreport information, usually met with certain malicious intent and purpose. Whereas, before assessing if the vaccination is safe to use, the doctors will inquire about the patient's medical history and allergies. Workplace conditions, especially in enclosed building, have been identified as being at high risk of transmitting viruses such as COVID-19. An employee who were not vaccinated poses a direct threat to the workplace. The effect is not significant for Apple Incorporated because they do not force their staff to take vaccines and even provide other alternatives to ensure infectious control compliance.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nur Azma binti Rahlin. I'm Norwani binti Arakama. Today I would like to present two things, which is first, I would like to talk about cause and effect of not vaccination in the context of international business through issue in international trade topic. Second, I would like to talk about the recommendation on how to encourage workers to take COVID-19 vaccine. First of all, as we already know that COVID-19 give a negative impact toward Apple company, where the outsourcing partner disruption in the company. This caused a disruption in terms of company manufacturing, supply chain and logistical service, as well as in temporary iPhone supply shortage that disrupt sales around the world. Not only that, the company retail location, which is channel partner point of sale, also briefly shutter at various intervals during the pandemic COVID-19. That's what I got based on Apple annual report on 2020. Additionally, in terms of international trade, where the developing countries consider getting a better deal, as well as in Apple company. As Apple company is a multinational company where there will be a cycle in trade like supply chain, providing material, service and logistical, which is in the end to fulfill the goods and generate their income in retail store. So, if Apple workers refuse to take the vaccine, this might drive the company toward fall because of the rejection, and the trade activity also might become slow.
Issue in global supply chain and management. Employees refuse to take vaccines because they are concerned about the side effect and the risk that they might get after taking the vaccines. This because there are many reasons such as lack of knowledge, and they might be surrounded by fake or misleading information about the side effect. The issue here is mainly focused to the employees on the headquarters and
the outlet, because mostly the manufacture activities were done by employees from other companies. When employees doesn't get the vaccination, customer will assume that the employee doesn't care about their employees' safety, and they worry when they go to the outlet they will get the COVID-19. Thus, they will never go to the outlet, and the outlet sales will decline, and it lead to the outlet to be closed. So the product delivery failed in this stage.
This is one of the points that the manager of Apple Incorporation action to the workers that anti-vaccinated. What the company do to the workers that won't taking vaccine of COVID-19 is they will be subjected to frequent tests in order to assess an Apple retail store, a partner shop, or an office in the beginning of 15 February 2022. This frequent testing is a test such as saliva test in twice per week instead of each day that they come to work.
Another action taken by Apple's manager to workers who do not take vaccine is the workers need to take the COVID test 2 times per week. The employers have been given option, and Apple's provided the home quick test that can be obtained from their corporate office or retail location. Apple's also reviewing their policy regarding the mandatory use of face masks for workers.
In America, the government or the president of the country has made it mandatory for all citizens, especially all workers, to take a complete dose of vaccine COVID-19. The employees who disobey government directives will face disciplinary action that could include dismissal. The disciplinary that anti-vaccinated will face is a verbal warning, written warning, and bad performance review that will damage their employment record.
Another action taken by American government is before entering the public area, the workers need to provide evidence of a negative COVID test that was taken within previous 3 days. Government also urging the workers to get vaccine before the time they given, or not they will face the consequence. And for people that not unvaccinated, they must wear mask at work and also stay away from their co-workers. So if their company does not follow the new regulation, it could be fined $1,000 per violation.
Okay, now we move to recommendation. First point, offering incentives and rewards. Employees could consider offering incentives and rewards in an effort to encourage the employees to take COVID-19 vaccine injection. Rewards, incentives, and new regulation can be seen as a strategy to attract more staff to vaccinate, as they are not difficult to implement and have long been practiced. For example, cash rewards for certain lucky individuals. This effort is able to persuade some who reject the vaccine, including the anti-vaccine. Despite that, it is difficult to convince this group to change their mind, even though the vaccine has been proven to reduce death rates, serious infection, and the number of hospital admissions for COVID-19.
This recommendation, which is assuring workers that COVID-19 vaccine are safe. Okay. Based on Center of Disease Control Prevention 2021, where they say that talking to labor and management leader about vaccination policy might build belief or trust among workers, which is they try to utilize their company executive as role models and choose employees at any level to serve as vaccine advocates. By doing that, this will give the worker college confidence by displaying their self-assurance in the workplace. By doing that, the communication between manager and worker will occur, as the manager will try to communicate with the other staff in different departments. At the end of the day, this way will give the workers strong evidence that the vaccination can be trusted, as their manager, their executive are vaccination champion among the staff. Not only that, the workers will easily convince if the manager set one role as an example to others and the manager communicates directly to their staff instead of just campaigning. So, this way is an appropriate approach to encourage employees and gain their trust who are still doubting about the vaccine COVID-19. That's all from me. Thank you.
To encourage employees to take the COVID-19 vaccines, employers are recommended to do a vaccination education campaign and a paid time off for recovery from getting the side effect from the vaccination. This will help employees to learn the importance of the vaccines and the truth of the side effect of the COVID-19 vaccination. This will help the employees to know which one is the fake and the misleading information. Besides, this shows that employers acknowledge the side effect of the vaccination can affect employees' work performance, and it shows that employers really care to their employees. Thus, customers will come to the outlet with no worries because they know that the employees are vaccinated, and this will help to ease the Apple Incorporation supply chain by success in delivering their product to their customer and targeted customer.
In conclusion, it is essential that workers and the management or firm, which is Apple and its employee, to work together in order to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. There have been many causes of not taking vaccination and the impact it had of not taking vaccination. Moreover, it is important for Apple to take action and take greater safety measures in order to prevent any worse potential cases. These consequences might result in the organization operating unsystematically because the workers are affected by this disease. Hence, companies like Apple should take action on changing the perspective of vaccination as a dangerous thing to the workers. That's all from us. Thank you.